Story from the Daily Mail. Two anti-government extremist Boogaloo Bois are charged with attempting to team up with Hamas in plot to blow up a courthouse and assassinate white supremacist U.S. senators. Welcome to batshit crazy land. Michael Robert Solomon, 30, and Benjamin Ryer Teeter, 22, were arrested on Thursday in Minnesota on federal charges of attempting to support terrorists. They are self-described Boogaloo Bois, an anti-government extremist movement that advocates for violence and overthrow of the federal government. I don't think so. That's fake news. It's just some meme that started up on. Okay, my own personal theory through my analysis of the intellectual dark web is that Civil War II Electric Boogaloo 2, Civil War II Electric Boogaloo is code word for a electronic boogeyman campaign to turn the far right and the far left, to annihilate the conservative power structure, to topple the United States government, and that they've been doing a cyber warfare operation using all of the social media channels along with Wikipedia and rewriting our history in our textbooks. That a lot of this is due to a psychological operation that the Chinese government did because the CCP is losing power. They have that national security law in Hong Kong where it's illegal to encourage sedition for Hong Kong to overthrow the Chinese Nazi Party led by Winnie the Pooh. Xi Jinping looks like Winnie the Pooh, and he's got really thin skin. He can't take it when you say he looks like Winnie the Pooh. So they banned Winnie the Pooh from China. So I like to troll him. But these Boogaloo Bois, they just put this stuff out on chat channels, and these people just thought it was funny. It was like a 4chan thing. Ain't no like, some of these people are in militias. You're always going to be able to come out with the crazy, bro. There's every single bag of nuts, there's a fucking wing nut in it, dude. Every fucking time, man. There's a lot of bags of nuts, bro. You just go shaking around, dude. You get fucking all kinds of crazies popping out the tree. Next thing you know, you find some Russians, some Chinese. They had traveled to Minnesota to support protests against police brutality. FBI informant and undercover agent recorded them in a bizarre alleged plot. The suspects allegedly tried to team up with Hamas to attack America. Discussed plot to blow up county courthouse with C4, prosecutors say. They also plotted to assassinate U.S. senators and white supremacists. FBI says the men made illegal gun silencers they thought were for Hamas. And prosecutors say it is a case of enemy of mine is enemy of my friend. So as you can see, the far lefties go straight fucking nuts and shit. They're like, this is a far left, far right conspiracy group, hate group up on the internet. Like, all right. And then it turns out to be some fucking far left, like fruitcakes. Like, all right. Okay. Maybe you guys should like learn what left-right politics means and flat social hierarchies and steep social hierarchies. But the reason why the definition changed was because people didn't understand that shit. Basically, it's more like a socialist scale. When you call far right fascist, means like farthest right, the steepest social hierarchy, as opposed to the flattest social hierarchy, which is communism on the far left. Far left means you're communist. Far right means you are Nazi or KKK can be considered in there. Although some, they're far right. But that's kind of the limit because black people are racist. They're saying if you're theocratic, you're far right. So the Jews, the Israelis, they're far right. The people that Hitler killed, they're far right. All the people who oppose illegal immigration, you're far right. So, who are these Boogaloo boys? Who's this guy? What do we got for the Boogaloo boys? Here they are. What was that? I don't know what that. So if you fund this show, make a donation at realsimplenews.net/donate or realsimplenews.net/issue98 for this video. Your funds go to WikiSpy, a tool for monitoring Wikipedia or wiki-like sites for tampering by hostile powers and political bias. And it's going to be a fact-checking service. I don't have a lot of work done on it. It's a relatively new thing, but I have cool AI. So I think that you'll like it. And then the news app that I'm making, the Real Simple News Network app, will help you manage your indie live stream on YouTube and generate thumbnails for you, thumbnail collages, similar to what you're seeing in the background. I'm training a neural network to make these. Because we got to get real simple news going on in every single language with like a bazillion people with like every country having their own thing and a whole bunch of people doing it. And then we'll get rid of all the fake news. Any other pictures of the Boogaloo Bois? Here's a video of the Boogaloo Bois.
So, tell me who you are.
Well, I mean, free Americans, yeah.
And what are you doing today?
We were out here yesterday too, down on the original protest site. So basically, you've seen the records that cops keep, and cops are a lot less likely to try and tread on people's rights when there's other armed Americans with them. So we figured it's about damn time that some, or at least I figure that it's about damn time some heavily armed rednecks stood with fellow citizens.
And why are you protecting this store?
Well, I mean, this wasn't exactly a specified action.
We've
been kind of,
so we just kind of ended up here.
We've been moving around and just trying to see what's what without getting necessarily completely slapped by massive groups of people. And while we were walking, somebody mentioned that there were some guys at the back of us actually wanted to know if they were over to go buy something, and they said that they're closed and they're defending their businesses. Oh yeah, Target's on fire. Yeah. By the way.
Yeah.
But and anyway, so we heard that, we're like, well, we better kid up and go see if these guys need help. And turns out these guys are out here with machetes and shattered windows trying to keep looters out of the business because cops can't get in here. And so, you know, I figured before they were cops, they were just Americans. So here we are.
Or, you know, during the LA riots.
Or during the LA.
Alright. Like as a Boogaloo Boys, anybody who like is pro-gun, maybe used to be in the army, and then like likes memes on the internet, and shows up and says, Boogaloo Boys!